Hello everyone and welcome to today's maths lesson. So today we are starting a new unit, which is unit 9.13, and this is all on algebra, expanding brackets, factorising brackets, things like that. So this is lesson 1 of 9.13 and the learn objective is to know how to expand and simplify brackets. So you see on the screen that you've got 6 questions. These are your knowledge retrieval questions. Please pause the video here for about 10 minutes and work through these 6 questions. I'll give you the answers in a moment, so make sure you've got a green pen ready to mark those. Okay, so hopefully at this point you've paused the video, you've had a go at these questions for about 10 minutes and you're ready to mark. So in that case, I'll show you the answers. So here you go, there's your answers. Please make sure to mark them for me. Note for question 6, the last question, this isn't the only equivalent fraction. Okay, there are multiple correct answers to this. Okay, so we start this lesson just expanding a single bracket because we're going to get into something more complicated later, but I need to know that you can answer questions like this, where you can expand a single bracket. So to expand a single bracket, that literally means we're going to multiply out those brackets. So if I look at the first I do for a moment, we've got 5 bracket 2x plus 4. So to expand a single bracket, I'm going to multiply 5 by everything in this bracket. So I'm going to do 5 times 2x. And I'm going to do 5 times 4 as well. So 5 times 2x gives me 10x, and then 5 times positive 4 gives me positive 20. Okay? Likewise for the other I do, we've got a 3 outside the bracket, so this 3 is going to be multiplied by everything inside the brackets. So I'm going to do 3 times 2, and I'm going to do 3 times 4y. So 3 times 2 gives me 6, and then 3 times positive 4y gives me positive 12y. Okay, so please pause the video there, copy these 2 down, have a go at these 2 we do questions for me. Okay, so for the 2 we do's, first one, we've got 3 bracket 2x plus 4. So everything in the bracket is being multiplied by this 3 here. So we do 3 times 2x and we do 3 times 4. 3 times 2x gives 6x. 3 times positive 4 gives positive 12. So mark this and check if you got it right, and really well done if you did. Like I say, some of you may be confident on this, but this is a skill that we need you to be able to do in order to access the next part of the lesson. And for the bottom one, we're going to do 5 multiplied by 2 plus 4y. So 5 times 2, 5 times positive 4y. 5 times 2 gives 10. 5 times positive 4y gives positive 20y. Okay, so mark both of these. If you did make a mistake, just make sure to correct it. Maybe look at mine and try and work out where you've gone wrong. And we're going to give you some questions on these single brackets now. Okay, so here we go. There's 12 questions there. Pause the video here for as long as you need, 5-10 minutes. Work through those 12 and I'll give you the answers in a moment. Okay, so now for the answers. Hopefully you've paused that, you've had a go at those. So answers are coming up now. So here are your answers below. Please mark them and then give yourself a score out of 12. Okay, so hopefully you've done quite well on that and we're ready to move on to the next section of the lesson, where we're going to see some more complicated examples. And we're going to see questions like this, where we've got to expand 2 brackets and then simplify. So let's start with this first one, the idea. We've got 5 bracket 3x plus 4 plus 2 bracket 10 plus 3x. And we're going to expand both brackets and then collect like terms to simplify. So if I expand this first bracket, I do 5 times 3x, 5 times 4, which gives me 15x plus 20. That's my first bracket done. And then the second bracket, well, I'm adding this second bracket, and it's 2 times 10, which is 20, and then 2 times positive 3x, which gives positive 6x. I'm left with this. I've got 15x plus 6x. So I'm going to collect those like terms. 15 plus 6 gives 21, so I've got 21x. And I've got 20 plus 20, so I've got plus 40 in total. And this is my answer, okay? Can't simplify any further than this. So this is our answer. Pause the video there, copy that one down, and then have a go at the we do, please. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at that we do. Again, expand both brackets, collect like terms to simplify, and then you'll get your answer. So 3 times x, 3 times 4. So if I expand that first bracket, I get 3x plus 12. The 3x comes from 3 times x. The 12 comes from 3 times 4. And then plus, I've got 2 times 10, which is 20. 2 times positive 3x, which is positive 6x. And then here I'm going to collect the like terms. I've got 3x plus 6x, which gives 9x. Positive 12 plus 20 gives positive 32. And this is my answer. So really well done if you got that right. If you didn't quite get that right, please make sure to copy it down now, and then we'll go through another example. Okay, so have a look at this one for a minute and think what's different to the last question that we asked. What could be different about this one? And there's a couple of differences. The negative sign is a big difference, and also the fact that we've got x terms and we've got y terms. But we're still going to expand the brackets, and then we're going to collect like terms to simplify. But we need to be really extra careful with this negative sign in the middle, because this means we're subtracting the whole of this second part. Okay? So let's expand the first bracket. Let's do 3 times 4x. Let's do 3 times 4y. 3 times 4x gives 12x. 3 times 4y gives 12y. Now what I'm going to do with this part, when I expand it, I'm going to treat this 2 as negative 2 instead. Okay? So you need to make sure you're confident on your multiplication laws with negative numbers and positive numbers. But I'm going to treat this as negative 2. So I'm going to do negative 2 times 10y, which gives me negative 20y, and negative 2 times positive 3x, which gives negative 6x. And then from there, I'm going to collect the like terms. So 12x subtract 6x. So 12 take away 6 gives 6x. Positive 12 take away 20. 12 take away 20 gives minus 8. So I've got minus 8y. Okay, you can see that one's a little bit more tricky now. But just remember, the key point is to treat this middle number, when it's got the minus in front, as a negative number. So this is your answer. Please have a go at this one, the next one, and remember, treat this 2 as negative 2 when you multiply it out. That's going to make it a lot simpler for you. Okay, so hopefully you've paused it and you've had a go at this next one. So 5 times 2x gives me 10x. 5 times y gives me 5y. And then I'm going to expand the second one, treating this 2 as negative 2. So minus 2 times 10y gives me minus 20y. And minus 2 times 3x gives me minus 6x. Now I've got 10x take away 6x, which gives me 4x. 5y take away 20y gives me negative 15y. And this is my answer, okay? So really well done if you got this correct. If you got this as your answer, you're doing absolutely fantastic. If you didn't, maybe just look at my example, have a look, see if you can spot where you've gone wrong and correct it for next time. Okay, so we're going to go through one final example, and this example, you see we've got multiple negative signs, okay? But I'm still going to use the trick I did last time where I treat this middle number, -2, as -2 when I multiply it out, okay? So 3 times 2 gives me 6, 3 times -4y gives me -12y, -2 times 10 gives me -20, and -2 times -3y, remember a negative times a negative gives a positive, so -2 times -3y gives me +6y. Now I'm going to collect the like terms. So I've got 6 subtract 20, which gives me -14, and I've got -12y plus 6y, so -12 plus 6 gives me -6y. This is my answer, okay? So please pause the video there, copy that one down, have a go at the reader. Okay, so hopefully you've paused the video and you've had a go at that redo question. Let's go through it together. Expand the first bracket. 3 times 2y gives 6y. 3 times -4 gives -12. -2 times 10 gives -20, and -2 times -3y gives +6y. So now we've got 6y plus 6y, which gives 12y, and we've got -12, subtract 20, which gives me -32, and that is my answer for this one. So again, please mark it here. If you didn't get that answer, go back through it, try and spot with mine where you went wrong, and if you did get this right, you're doing absolutely amazing, so well done. Okay guys, so here's a set of questions for you. I'd like you to pause the video here for about 10 minutes and work through these questions. There's 10 questions there, so it should take you about 10-15 minutes to get through those, and then we'll go through the answers afterwards. Okay, and now for answers. So there's your answers to those questions. Please mark those in green pen. And guys, that marks the end of today's lesson, so thank you so much for listening, and hopefully I'll see you in the next lesson of 9.13. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.